So, Jaguar Wright has just allegedly leaked a voice call of Diddy trying to get his team to destroy any evidence that could still be linked to him. This is huge because it means that if the feds find out that something has been moved, this could be the end of Diddy having any chance at getting out of prison.
Our investigator said he took those slides as a part of his investigation to see if he could match anything that was found on the bottle inside the car, and he said if that evidence had been destroyed, he would have had to sign off on it. But an LAPD officer, who is not involved in the investigation at all, signed off on the destruction of that evidence.
Entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes.
Okay.
Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Yeah.
Did Jay reach out yet?
Nah, Bob. He ghosting.
What the f is this motherfucker doing?
It's all good. You about to get out on bail.
No. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie.
Alright, Pop. What about all these lawsuits, though, Pop?
Ain't none of them getting shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry.
Pizza boxes asking to reach out to Jay talking about a Netflix movie. On the surface, this may all seem disconnected, but I can assure you all of these seemingly innocuous, coded statements actually come together in an extremely sinister way. So, buckle up because we are going to go over all we know and what this leaked phone call could potentially tell us about Diddy and his crimes. So, when the call starts, he's talking to his son, King Combs, and the first thing Diddy says is basically, "Don't say anything on the phone." Right away, that tells you he's hiding something. He knows better. Jail phones have been recorded for decades. Everybody knows that. Then, Diddy talks about getting rid of the leftover pizza boxes. Let's be real. He's not talking about actual pizza. Nobody believes he has random pizza boxes lying around his mansion. That sounds like code for something. Something he wants gone. Something he doesn't want the police to find. Many people are speculating that this could be all the blackmail footage he has in his possession. Footage that even the feds may not have found yet.
When the feds come to them and show them what they got on tape, because if he had 250 tapes all over, 250 cameras all over the house, somebody got caught stealing a cookie out the cookie jar. It could be your favorite pastor. It could be your favorite politician. But they didn't think they was being watched. And Brother Love was watching.
Yeah, I mean, TD Jakes, he hasn't even came out and said anything. And him and Diddy was real cool.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, man. And I know the people in the congregation over there is shaking in their boots because this man then led them probably, allegedly probably led them to damnation because those people's hearts are gonna be broken if that man is seen on those tapes doing anything. Because people always put their faith in the pastor instead of putting their faith in God. And what they need to do is understand that he's just a man. And he has a history. It's not looking too good for him.
So you feel like celebs are worried that they might be on tape?
Oh, they know. That's why they ain't speaking up or saying nothing. Yeah, I was at a Diddy party, but I know I ain't do nothing. When you don't know somebody's taping you, when you don't know that somebody is videoing you in some kind of form or fashion, you got that alcohol, you got the drugs in you, they're a little loose, bruh. They let down all their inhibitions. The music is pumping. He said it himself. He got it so hot in there that you gotta take your clothes off. He said that himself, bruh. So a lot of them, like what he said? I think a lot of them was being swallowed.
Then he tells King to recycle the plastic. Again, who cares about recycling when you're sitting in jail? That sounds like more code. What's made of plastic? CDs, DVDs, maybe old tapes, or devices that store information. Whatever it is, it sounds like something he doesn't want anyone getting their hands on. Is he trying to destroy evidence the feds might have? The answer is yes.
Prosecutors asked the fire investigator in charge of the case about fingerprint cards that were taken from the home when they were investigating the burglary about a month earlier. The fire investigator said he took those slides as a part of his investigation to see if he could match anything that was found on the bottle inside the car. And he said if that evidence had been destroyed, he would have had to sign off on it. But an LAPD officer who was not involved in the investigation at all signed off on the destruction of that evidence. And that's when the defense freaked out, stopped everything, and called for a mistrial.
Okay, slow that down one more time. You said the destruction of the evidence, that is, the fingerprint card, was ordered by someone not connected to the arson investigation?
Correct. That's what that fire investigator testified to. And he said he found that very, very odd. That was not typical procedure.
Okay, what was the ground for the mistrial? Diddy's defense team goes crazy when that comes into evidence that someone ordered the destruction of that fingerprint card with a female fingerprint on it. Was that female someone that worked for Sean Combs? That's the big question. Do we know who ordered the destruction of the fingerprint evidence, Sydney? Can't be that hard to find out. And what was the grounds for the mistrial?
So that's exactly what the defense team is getting at. They called that prosecutorial misconduct because the prosecutors were suggesting that Combs ordered that evidence be destroyed and somehow paid off investigators to make that happen.
Then comes the interesting part. Diddy asks, did Jay reach out yet? King says, no, Pop, he's ghosted. Now, if Diddy is talking about Jay-Z here, which is very likely, this just means that Sean Carter was also involved in Diddy's criminal empire and is likely starting to distance himself from the convicted mogul.
You want to speak on Diddy, and it seemed as if your focus turned to Jay-Z, his wife.
That's always been my focus.
Yes. What?
They're one and the same. Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly. Let's deal with the sandwich.
We asked you this last time, and Piers Morgan said it. They're not here to defend themselves. Do you think they will? The Carters will speak about any of this at all? Do you just feel that they'll make any statement about what's going on?
Beyonce is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day, and she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Then during the call, Diddy tells King to reach out to the producer of that upcoming Netflix show. Yeah, the one about him that 50 Cent is releasing soon. The one that's supposed to expose all the behind-the-scenes stuff about Diddy's parties and everything else. Does he want to prevent this series from coming out?
50 Cent has revealed the release date for his Diddy documentary. Sean Combs' The Reckoning is hitting Netflix on December 2nd. 50 Cent captioned it, "They said I was capping. What happened?" And it's been so long at this point, I thought maybe he was really just joking and this documentary wasn't happening, but obviously I was wrong. Because this is actually official. Not only is 50 Cent just posting this, so he's not trolling, it's being confirmed by multiple media outlets. And I have a feeling right now Diddy is sweating about what 50 Cent is about to put in this documentary. You know, 50 Cent's connection when it came to the Diddy trial. Not only that, we cannot forget during this Diddy trial, it was alleged much that Diddy wanted to off 50 Cent. 50 Cent stays trolling Diddy, so I am afraid that he is probably about to drag Diddy for filth in this documentary. It's about to be so bad. This is going to be a documentary that I'm going to watch just because I want to see how 50 Cent actually puts together this stuff.
But the flip side of the coin is a completely different theory altogether. While people are speculating that Diddy was talking about blackmail footage in the leaked phone call, others believe that this doesn't make sense considering the feds already have all the footage they need to hurt Diddy. These people believe Diddy's actually talking about a different investigation happening into him right now. His role in the murder of Tupac Shakur. In an interview, former lap detective Greg Kading, one of the main investigators on Tupac's case, explained things he discovered years ago, and some of it still shocks people today. Kading said that during his investigation, he heard claims that Diddy offered $1 million to have Tupac and Suge Knight taken out. The person who told him this was Kef D, who is now officially charged in Tupac's all these decades later.
Mr. Sachs, go ahead.
So, Judge, this is sort of a...
What is the deal in the new case?
The deal with the new case is that he was on the strip to...
No, what did he plead to? What is he supposed to be pleading to?
The prelim went forward.
Okay.
And it was found up.
Okay. Okay, then you don't have to talk about that.
Okay.
I was just asking, I thought that case was negotiated, but the prelim went forward and he got bound over. Okay.
He was on Las Vegas Boulevard to follow up with some job applications. He had worked there before, even though he has some convictions. He had job applications at Burlington Coat Factory in Canes. So he goes to follow up with those, and then this happens with the new jurisdiction that has been created.
In the book, you said the third day after getting back from Vegas, you guys met up with Zip in LA.
At Wingstop.
At Wingstop.
Yeah. Not Wingstop, but Hot Wings. LA Hot Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess you said that Puffy called and said, "Was that us?" And you didn't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing. Yeah, you're right.
There's also, you go into the book, that apparently there was supposed to be $1 million that Zip was supposed to bring back, but he ended up keeping the money and buying a nightclub with it.
That's what the FBI said.
The FBI said that.
Yeah.
You guys never got any money?
Never.
For anything?
Nothing. Not even a pair of Sean John drawers. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. It seemed like Puff do that though. He seemed like every time some bad go around here, it looked like it's